Day One Journey, episode 1436. Seeing myself from the outside. Well, yesterday a friend of mine watched the video, the Day One Journey video. Well, she was actually in the video because she just crossed behind me. Either way, I guess I'm not that proud of the way that I handled the surprise um, situation that I had. Well, so if you saw yesterday's video, I was just in the middle of it, and then there was a knock on the door. Well, this is not my apartment; it's just a room inside. Um, I sort of assumed who it is, and I sort of assumed that they. Um, well, so there was the knock on the door. I went to the door and I locked it, yeah, without saying anything. And I thought they would understand that I'm doing the video, yeah. In hindsight, this was probably the best time to just tell them I'm doing the video, so just a few minutes and then I'll be back. But I didn't do that. I just locked the door and continued with the video. But it didn't end there because they still knocked on the door. And then, I guess instead of addressing it, I acted a bit aggressively. Yeah. So my idea in my mind was to raise my voice so they understand I'm doing a video. And well, and then I also dropped something about patience, which was a bit uh, like a hypocrite. I'm talking about patience and I'm just sort of getting angry about it and aggressive. Um, so I guess I wasn't. I guess I'm not really proud of the way that I acted, the way that I reacted. I do consider myself a person that wants to get feedback, especially on my communication skills. So I always want to grow within with my communication skills. So when my friend mentioned this to me, they actually told me, do you want to see it? Or can you see it? Can you watch yourself? So to be honest, I didn't feel comfortable saying yes and just go ahead and watch myself. But I did. I did because I want to see the feed. Well, I want the feedback. Sometimes the feedback is actually watching yourself. So I want to do that. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what's the impression. What could be someone else's first impression. I do know myself. I do have the patience. I do understand in what sort of emotional situation I was. I was a bit triggered also before the video started. Actually, I thought I knew who's the person knocking on the door, and I was wrong. Still, um, to my account, uh, after the video, I wanted to straighten things up. So I sort of asked who knocked on the door, and then I did say I'm sorry about lashing out a bit. And everything was okay after the video, of course. Either way, I think for me it's very. I remind myself it's very important to me to grow as a communicator. I remind myself I don't live in a bubble. I don't live in a. We are social beings. Yeah. Even when I choose to isolate myself, and I'm not in Israel right now, and I'm for years and years I was doing my own things. I'm still a social being. I interact with people around me with through very through many mediums, different mediums, whether it's text, voice messages, conversations, face to face. Yeah, every snippet of it is a, a, a bit of communication. I want to be a better communicator, which means for me it's both ways. I want to be a better listener, and at the same time, I want to be a better speaker. I want to get my message across, and at the same time, I want to be able to understand who's in front of me. I do that with a lot of listening, understanding, and a lot of patience, which I lacked yesterday. Ironically, I was preaching about patience. So here I am coming clean, explaining myself, explaining what I did yesterday to you. And that's it. Have an amazing day. Day one. See you tomorrow.